Hard work takes time. Bad Boys Records. Doing a very significant person, a leader that started a lot, named Sean Combs. Also goes by P. Diddy. His father died when he was about 3 years old, and he was shot to death in Manhattan Central Park. Soon after that, his mother moved his family to Harlem, to the suburbs, to north of Bronx. He grew up. He became vice president at Uptown Records. Diddy promoted a lot of charity celebrity basketball games at City College in New York, and a lot of people felt that couldn't fit, and Diddy was criminally charged, but he paid out what was undisclosed. Later on in life, Diddy met Biggie. He became a producer and brought him um, into Bad Boy Records, which he started after he was fired from Uptown Records. He let out a debut album at the age of 22 with Brooklyn's rapper Notorious B.I.G., and it became a big hit. Soon after that, Biggie actually died and passed away and was shot in 1997, and the murderer is actually still unknown. Um, yeah, it's pretty sad. Um, Diddy later, after the death of Biggie, was putting out his own first solo album called No Way Out. It became an actual platinum record and platinum album, and led Diddy to a lot of his successes in music with his own record label, be it that he was the actual artist under the label. 1998, Puff became a daddy. Diddy, Sean Combs with Kim Porter. Also, he started up a selective clothing line called Sean John, which was another endeavor of his as a very successful leader and businessman, which I very much believe that it's one of the top clothing lines today in the urban wear. Diddy had a very rich and famous lifestyle, which led to a lot of his popularity because he was very flashy, and actually had on his 29th birthday a $600,000 party to attribute to himself, putting him up there in the upper echelons of everybody that was rich and wealthy. He basically made a stamp at his 29th birthday to do this, which showed that he had a lot of power, which later came to meet a powerful woman, Jennifer Lopez. He actually did a lot for this woman and loved her very much, and this was a very side off of his business endeavor. He just really was lonely and looked for love, and J-Lo was there. But later on, there was a shooting in a club in New York that actually put a halt to a lot of his career, and he was blamed for the killing because they found a gun in his car down the street. But he paid it off, and he was set freed and not charged with anything. But he did lose his love, J-Lo, and he made another album called The Saga Continues with his Bad Boy family, which wasn't very successful because he didn't use a lot of the samples that he was using. So he later came to create a TV show on MTV, another business endeavor, and it was called Making the Band. He had a hit with the band, and it went from there to Diddy's success on MTV. Then he later took a step outside of just making money to give money and had a charity run. And he ran the city of New York, and he actually ran for like a 4-hour, 14-minute run, which was maybe 26.2 miles, and raised $2 million. And that was very tremendous. That was an extreme leap for somebody of his stature to later spread himself along acting. Diddy then took his leadership skills into acting and had a Broadway debut with Shania Lathan in A Raisin in the Sun. He had mixed reviews in it, but he used that role to put him further into TV and promotions, and he promoted the presidential campaign, Vote or Die. He became very political and was recognized by several magazines from that, including Essence magazine, because in 2006 he had twins with his former girlfriend, Kim Porter. But that all came to a crashing halt because Kim Porter left him because he had a kid with somebody else 5 months before. So Diddy took that and he went on to his endeavors with MTV once again and became a TV producer for MTV, which he actually pulled out a lot of ratings for his Battle of the Sexes. He produced that, Bad Boys of Comedy, Reverend Run and His Family. Diddy did a lot for that. To the point where in 2010, Diddy actually decided to open up a business school in New York. He said, quote, that he wanted the building to be known for building leaders. And today, Diddy is one of the most successful leaders and one of the most powerful men known by Forbes and most influential. And my name's Kevin Mokoli, and that's my presentation on Sean Combs, also known as P. Diddy. Thanks.